my last cigarette. I'ma treat you like. In my last cigarette. I'ma treat you like. In my last cigarette. I'ma treat you like. In my last cigarette. I'ma treat you like.
Hope it don't end the
In my last
same
cigarette.
way. About to start another day.
I'ma treat you
I'ma treat you,
like. In my last cigarette.
About to start another day. Hope it don't end the same way. About to start another day. Hope it don't end the same way. About to start another day.
I'ma treat you like. In my last cigarette.
What is going on? We are back in black in the building. What's happening with everybody out there? Shout out to everybody at the Corporate Plantation. Do what they have to do to survive. I'm your boy, Warren G, in the place to be. Been clowning Sucker Reese since 2003. Shout out to Dave for No Compromise. Go check his podcast out. Go check out everything he's doing. Go buy James. God damn.
In my last cigarette.
Shout out to my brother James John Blood. You already know what it is, my brother. Shawnee, Philly in the building, stand up. Erica, Florida in the building, stand up. Tasha, Vegas in the building, stand up. Shout out to everybody out there, Latanya, Messiah, all y'all, man. Y'all already know I'm gonna hit y'all with it. Did Jesus come back? Aw, damn. For real, we've been just speaking in tongues and doing everything, and he just been going, oops, upside your head. I said, oops, upside your head looking ass. But shout out to everybody out there, man. Hey, man, we got a great, wonderful topic. We're going to talk about a trained killer, Daniel Penny, acting like, oh, I was just scared for everybody, and I had to defend myself. Stop. You're not a police officer, and you don't have a right to do that. You can't be a vigilante. Because if I choke somebody to death, talking about I was in fear for my life, my black ass would be in jail. So we're going to talk about it today. Let's get into it.
I'ma treat you like. In my last cigarette.
Hey. Yeah, man. Let's get into it, man. I got a video, man. Here, hold on. Let's go. Let's rewind it. We're going to play it.
Minutes past, got another alert just into Fox News. Breaking news on a case out of a subway in New York. One of Marine veteran Daniel Penny's attorneys says that their law firm has been able to identify one of the other men seen in cell phone video helping restrain Jordan Neely on that New York City subway car. All this happening as Neely's funeral is held today in Harlem. Laura Engel watching this in studio here in Manhattan. Laura, hello.
Hey guys, yeah, I just heard from one of Daniel Penny's attorneys who does confirm to Fox that their law firm has been able to identify one of these two other men seen in the cell phone video.
Now they about to start throwing them other motherfuckers under the bus.
We don't have a name yet, but this could be a critical witness for all parties who will
They should all go to jail. All of them. You're aiding and abetting a murder.
hopefully be able to shed more light into the moments leading up to the chokehold of Jordan Neely, who other passengers have said was screaming and threatening at passengers before Penny.
So that justifies
says he
killing
moved
him,
in
though.
to defend himself and his fellow passengers from a threat after they say Neely used the words kill and bullet. Now, we've reached out to
Is held today in Harlem.
up to the chokehold of Jordan Neely, who other passengers have said was screaming and threatening and his fellow passengers from a threat after they say Neely used the words kill and bullet. Now, we've reached out to the NYPD for comment on the investigation and on the identification of one of these men. We're waiting to hear back. Fox News Digital spoke with a woman who was on that train, asked not to be identified. She said this,
Probably a white
he's a
woman.
hero. It was self-defense. And I believe in my heart that he saved
Self-defense my motherfucking ass. If it was a white person, it's a black person, you would be, oh my God, he could have just restrained him until the law enforcement guy here. Stop.
a lot of people that day that could have been hurt. The people on that train, we were scared. We were scared for our lives. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg charging Penny last week for second-degree manslaughter. Now it's up to a grand jury to decide what happens next. Those jurors could confirm the charge, upgrade, or drop the charge altogether. The family of Jordan Neely, who suffered from mental illness and was homeless, is asking for a murder charge in this case. They have raised nearly $150,000 for his funeral, which is set to begin in the next hour with Reverend Al Sharpton delivering the eulogy. The next grand jury term begins on Monday, so we won't hear from the panel before then.
All right, let's get to it. Look, First of all, let's get it. First of all, motherfuckers be talking that, that was self-defense. And okay, if you that bold to show your fucking face, it's probably a Latino or a white woman or a white Hispanic who identify as white. Until it's one of they motherfuckers getting chokehold, and then there's an issue. First of all, the United States of America Incorporated don't give two flying fucks about no mental health. They always talking this mental health shit, but they're the most mentally ill and the most insane people in the last 500 years. How do you not be insane to force black folk, not foundational black Americans, to build a country for free, rape the women, slave breeding, redlining, gentrifying, lynching, castration, right? And then 300-400 years later, act like you don't owe those people nothing. That's mentally insane, if you ask me. And then when a slave master feels so bad, let me tell y'all something. When a slave master, y'all don't even know how history is. When the slave master felt so bad he would leave all his wealth and riches to the niggas, you know what white folks did? They deemed that white person mentally insane because, according to Slavery by Another Name, ain't no white man gonna leave his wealth to no niggas. So how the fuck you gonna say y'all care about mental health? Man, stop. They don't give a fuck about no mental health. And if this guy was an ex-Marine, he's mentally insane too, because he's a trained killer. That's why he killed him. And let's get on taxpayers' dollars. Now, you want to tell me about taxpayers' motherfucking dollars, right? But y'all ain't got no security. Y'all ain't got no armed guards on those fucking trains. Y'all going off of the goddamn moral compass clause or some shit. Don't nobody got no moral compass when it comes to people's lives. Because if that's the case, the United States of America Incorporated would be doing the things that they're doing. Like feeding us poison. Not wanting you to be farmers. Not wanting you to fucking grow your own food. Depending on a grocery store where you don't know where the fuck the food came from, man. Man, we gotta wake up and understand what it's. Look, if you want to go to church, go to church. Look, go to church, go home, and then study the Bible on your own. So you can understand what the pastor's teaching you, and you can have a difference of opinion so you can grow. Because you're not gonna grow if you just listen to somebody bird feed you the Bible. You better go study that shit for yourself. And yeah, that's good. They raised $150,000 for his funeral, but they raised $500,000 for Daniel Penny. So what does that tell you? But let me tell you this too. Man, I'm out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. These white folk don't give a fuck about no white Marines. I'm about to do a part 2 and 3 of the homeless in Las Vegas, Nevada. And watch what the fuck happens, man. Watch, I am. Just so y'all can see what the fuck is going on. They don't give a fuck about no fucking Marines. If they gave a fuck about that Marine would have been on the subway. Let me tell you, you go fight for our country, but I'm not sending my kids over there to fight for the country. Why these U.S. senators and congressmen and governors, they ain't sending their kids over there to go fight, but they let your asses go fight. And again, if I'm a taxpaying citizen, why the fuck ain't no security on these goddamn subways? You know people are sleeping on them. They homeless. Y'all making it unaffordable. It's just crazy. I think he's a true hero. Yeah, right. Get the fuck out of here. He's a trained killer. And don't nobody want to talk about that shit. He's a trained fucking killer. And that's why he had him in that chokehold. It was 2 other gentlemen assisting him on the training, and they should be held up on charges as well. Accessory to the fact. That's accessory to murder. You right there watching the shit. If it was 3 black men and 1 white guy, and 1 black dude is choking the white guy to fucking death, and the other black guys was helping restrain him, we would all be going to fucking jail. But only in the United States of America Incorporated, they only got 1 motherfucker. And then his attorney got to throw the other motherfuckers under the bus. What they should have been doing is telling him, hey man, don't kill him, bro. You're going to go to jail. Don't kill him. That's what they should have been saying. Man, these people don't give a flying fuck about what we got going on, man. How many times have I told y'all, they don't really care about us, like Michael Jackson said. You listen to the music, that's why it's hard for me to listen to new music. I listen to 90s music. I listen to early 2000s music. Because the dominant society, they want you rapping off beat, They want your music to not make sense, and they want it to be a negative trance. That's what they want. Well, that ain't me. And that's not what I'm about to do. This generation Z or X, whatever, y'all motherfuckers, man, y'all don't understand what the fuck is going on. Y'all will one day, though. Y'all will one day. You a trained killer. You up here talking about, oh, man, I was just trying to protect the people. No, nigga. Protecting the people and shit on there is going to your local congressman or your fucking mayor and be like, why the fuck it ain't no security on the train? Y'all so busy worried about if people pay. You need to be worried about the people on the goddamn train. Man. God damn, man. You pay tax. That's what I'm saying. You pay tax dollars. Look, man. I don't want to hear shit. Look, I remember a motherfucker told me, oh, well, man, if you don't vote, then you can't complain. I said, my tax dollars pay me, tell me different, nigga. He's like, what you mean? I said, whether I vote or not, they still taking taxes out of my check to feed everybody else in this motherfucker. And the majority of the motherfuckers I'm feeding are illegal immigrants that don't even fucking belong here. And you expect me to be all happy and gung-go? No, fuck that and fuck you, man. I can't go to no other country and just live off their resources and then sit around and talk shit about them. That's the problem. We fighting too many fucking wars. They wanted to shut the border down. They'd be like Korea and them. Nigga, you cross this line, we shooting you on sight. That's what they need to start doing. Them motherfuckers won't be trying to run the fuck over here. You're running over here for unearned fucking benefits. And if you don't like what I'm saying, then do the research. You don't see motherfuckers running to fucking Mexico. You don't see motherfuckers running to other countries and trying to get in there and stay. But for some sort of reason, everybody want to come to the United States of America Incorporated and then have the nerve to be condescending towards foundational black Americans with this whole, oh, I came here with $1 in my pocket and I was able to build. That's because the dominant society allowed you to do that shit. That's why you go to different states and stuff like that. They don't allow that there. They don't want no fucking immigrants. They don't want no illegal immigrants. Fuck that. Paying for everybody else. That's what my taxpayer does, is paying for everybody else to eat. And I'm not trying to pay for everybody else to eat, but the people that were born and raised in the United States of America Incorporated. Not no anchor babies, not no motherfucker who came here, not no second and third generation. Sorry, no diss to y'all, but fuck that. I don't go working at the goddamn corporate plantation to be feeding everybody else. What the fuck, man? Motherfuckers just come over here, get free food. They want to put... See, this is what pissed me off about the United States of America. They always want to run this narrative like black folk is on the county. Man, have y'all come to Las Vegas, Nevada, and go to the county buildings? I knew a bitch that knew somebody that was real high in the county. And she was a sister. You know what she told me? She was like, man, the percentage of black people was probably like 5%. She was like, it's every other racial group that's on the county subsidies. She was like, it ain't just black people. It's just like, that's a false narrative. And this is in Las Vegas, Nevada. So we're not even talking about California and Arizona and all these other bullshit states. That's why I want to live in a state where fuck that, nigga. You either get a job or get the fuck out of here. Man. Got time to be paying for freeloaders. You, like Dr. Claude Anderson teaches, you're simply here for unearned benefits. So fuck all that. And I'm tired of motherfuckers, as soon as a motherfucker gives them some history, they want to claim Native Americans. Well, Native Americans ain't built this country. And I'm so sick of everybody talking about, oh, well, you know, everybody built this country. Okay, then, if everybody built this country, then let's talk to Douglas Blackman, who wrote Slavery by Another Name, a white man, since y'all don't want to give black folk no credit when we write a book. Well, this white man straight say, well, they wouldn't talk about no Chinamen, they wouldn't talk about no Mexicans, they talk about niggas. So I don't want to hear none of that sucker shit. Get tired of this shit, man. You go to work, you work hard every day, and he's taking all these motherfucking taxes out for shit that don't even matter. That's why I'm like, hey, man, the fuck? Then you got these trained killers that come back after being trained to kill. What you think that man is gonna do? He's a product of the United States of America Incorporated too. You're just choking the shit out of him. He wouldn't have done no white man like that. Stop. Talking about it ain't about race. Nigga, it's always about race. I don't care what none of y'all motherfuckers say. It's always about race. If it ain't about race, then why these major Fortune 500 companies ain't got a real foundational black man in charge of it? It's always some fucking white person. It ain't no black man. Look at your local department stores and department heads. They've got no foundational black Americans in charge. They got Tethers, Coons, Sambos, and Mammies. So I don't want to hear that shit. Man, don't give me started on this shit. It pissed me off. I was like, oh, he a hero. I mean, we gotta stomp and stomp and stomp and stomp and stomp just to get reparations, some shit that is deserved of us. The fuck, man? You think black folk want to fucking go work a job for 80 years and then once he ain't working the job no more, shit, he can't have no romance because he gonna have to take a pill to get the little homie hard. Like, what the fuck, man? You got cholesterol and stress and enlarged heart because you so stressed out because you going to work because you're trying to keep your job to feed your fucking family, man. I'm talking to my black folk, and look, stop explaining to white folks what the fuck racism and white supremacy is. They know good and goddamn well what it is. I don't explain that shit to nobody, no racial group. If you don't know what it is, I always refer them to some fucking books. And black folks, stop getting together to do what Neely Jr. Fuller says is the four-wall effect. We need to stop getting together and just bitching and complaining without embracing solutions. Change the fucking narrative, man. Stay in your path, worry about yourself, and handle business, and have the value that you need in yourself to move forward. And sometimes you just gotta move aside to move ahead, man. And if you know, what we're teaching these younger kids, man, like I said, I look at the younger generation, they just on their phones all the time. I be laughing because I'm like, man, you're gonna be fucked when it's really, really time to handle business, because that phone, that social media, look, don't believe the hype. These people on social media that's getting these millions of dollars, these are chosen people. These are chosen people. These are selected people, not elected people, man. You better wake the fuck up and understand what the fuck is going on. 3 men around and 1 man just choking the shit out of him. Oh, well, he said he was gonna kill. That man probably was doing that on the... Look, I've been around mental health people. That man probably saying that shit every day just to scare the shit out of people. Because he would have done it already. He been homeless for a long time, and he would have done it already. But how you gonna get him mental health when that shit costs money? Mental health should be fucking free. The government should be funding all that shit. They fund every goddamn thing else. They fund these illegal aliens. Yeah, you're right. I am opposed to that. And the reason why is because my tax dollars should not be going. It should be going to the infrastructure of where I live to make it better. It should be going towards people that don't even belong here. Fuck all that shit. I'm talking about folks just come here and take a test. Oh, yeah, I'm a citizen. Man, what the fuck? And then you reap all the benefits that my ancestors would never have gotten. So I don't want to hear none of that sucker shit. Sorry to go off like this, but I'm just over this shit, man. You watch the news, you like all this other shit. It's like, man, what the fuck is going on? No, too many people worried about the goddamn Lakers winning. Fuck the goddamn Lakers. Fuck Jeannie Buss. Look, man, I was talking to this dude in the barbershop about it. And he was like, well, they do that with everything. I said, I don't give a fuck what they do with everybody. You don't take Magic Johnson, one of the greatest Lakers ever, and prostitute him so he can get black players. And then once he get black players, he don't have no power. Don't Lady Eloise Magic Johnson. Why don't you do that to your people? See, they don't want to do it to their people, but they do it to us. Fuck Jeannie Buss. Fuck all them motherfuckers, man. Straight up. I'm tired of us making excuses for other racial groups. Oh, well, man, they do it to everybody. I said, that's not the point. The point is, don't do it. And don't do it so boldly and to the point where people don't even, it goes over their head. You know what I mean? People have to say, hey, man, well, why would the Lakers win anything? Look at what they did to Magic Johnson. You got a black man, because a lot of black players didn't want to go play there because you had sorry-ass check thieves stealing Luke Walton's ass, who shouldn't have been no fucking coach in the first fucking goddamn place. And Magic was gonna fire that motherfucker, and every time Magic wanted to fire him, some white person had to be in the room. Because Jeannie Buss ain't your friend, Magic. They don't give a fuck about you. They just care about you winning. See, y'all have to understand, when you work for people, certain people are gonna jump. They're gonna jump out the window. You know what I'm saying? For you. And then you jump out the window for them, and you're gonna know, nah, man, that's dude, yeah, he the owner. He ain't like that. And then some people are gonna let you jump out the window and let you look stupid, and they ain't gonna do shit. And they gonna talk about you. That's why I'm like, man, y'all need to stop paying attention. I'm going to say it again. You notice they fired Doc Rivers. Look, soon as 76ers left, everybody's like, Doc, you might as well just put your 2 week in because you're about to get fired. And then they fired that nigga. You know what I'm saying? They quick to fire the niggas. Well, they did fire that one white coach from Milwaukee. They fired that motherfucker. You out of here. But he did get a $16 million payout. Now, they not talking about what Doc Rivers got. But Steve Kerr is still there. He ain't win last year. He's still there. I'd have fired that motherfucker too. He didn't even build that team in the first place. Mark Jackson built that team. Man, don't even get me started on sports. Sports is controlled opposition to me. It keeps you in a trance, so you're not worried about. And while you in a trance, these motherfucking white wealthy motherfuckers is making money. While you sitting up here and glued into the goddamn controlled entertainment, these white fuckers, look, you know what I told motherfucker? I'll be into a goddamn Laker game when I can sit front row and enjoy that motherfucker and not watch it on TV while I'm sitting up here stressed out about paying my bills, man. Look, like I said before, and I'm gonna say this and I'm getting the fuck out of here. White people are happy that the Oakland A's and the football team, they white. They get a job anytime. They're white. They have what is called $1 million worth of whiteness, as Tariq Nasheed talks about, and as Neely Fuller Jr. and all our elders talk about. You have that, so you go get that. That's why white people, like, yeah, man, let's bring it here. White people don't care about that because they know they go get a job at any time and be your supervisor and be smoking black tar heroin in the bathroom and still be your supervisor. They know that, but black folk, you don't have those options. So we need to look at things differently. And Daniel Penny is a trained killer and fuck what everybody else got to say and go get those Latinos that was helping them restrain that motherfucker too. I'm out, man. Guilty, nigga. Peace.